G'day friends and welcome to our third project. It's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, Australia. So today our card is a little bit more involved, highlighting the lovely Dainty Flowers DSP and a lot of the different dies we can find in the Dainty Delight die set. Dies. So that's our dies. And then this is our stamp set. Okay. Just bear with me. Yeah. Okie dokie. So that's what we're still using for these projects. Okay, so today's card is a little bit more involved, but still pretty simple. Okie dokie, just take a seat. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab our kit. Now, I just got to be careful here because I know there are lots and lots of different bits and pieces. So that's our envelope for our card. So I'll just sit that there so I don't get it mixed up. That there. Should have two pieces of basic white. That. Okay, I'm just going to put all this aside. Put all that aside. I should have done. I just gave it a thought. I should have had all these in a little container. But that's all right. Hopefully I won't lose anything. Just make way. So we're going to grab our piece of basic white and then we're going to adhere. I don't want basic white, sorry. Forget that. Our piece of Starry Sky, and we're going to adhere a piece of DSP to it, or two pieces of DSP. And I want to leave a small section, a small piece in the middle showing as well. Okay, so that should be okay. So what we're going to do is put this piece down first. Now, you'll get the, if you're, what am I trying to say? If you've purchased the Bundle Focus, monthly Bundle Focus, you will receive the PDF tutorial straight after this class. Okie dokie. So you get those each Saturday straight after the class, but you get the measurements that you need and the supply list the Wednesday prior to the class. So if you want to stamp along, you should have all that already cut. Okay, I hope I've explained that clear enough. And at the end of this month, you'll have 5 tutorials, okay, and 5 videos. And don't forget that these layouts can be used all the time. I like it when you can use same layout, different product. They look different. So that's our card. Okay, or nearly our card done. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our big vine, which has been die cut with old olive, and we're going to stick this sort of around like that. Okay, So I'm just going to grab some glue. Now, if you're not confident enough with this, grab the fine tip glue pen. That's just as good. But I'm just going to use my Tombow. You could also use what do you call them? Glue dots too, if you wanted to. But I'm just randomly putting small amounts of adhesive onto our little vine. Well, I'm calling it a vine. Okay, so just around like that. And then just once you're happy with the placement, just press down gently. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment, and our sentiment is going to be this one here. Thank you for your kindness. Okay, so we'll stamp our sentiment onto a piece of basic white, which I've already pre-die cut a banner shape from the Stitched Shapes dies. Okay, it's got about 4 different sizes, banner sizes, and it's one of the ones I use a lot. And we're going to use Starry Sky ink, remembering not to press too hard. I'm just going to try on scrap paper first. Yep, because I like to know if I've got it on straight or not. Okay, now just bear with me. This may go out of eyesight for a moment, but I just want to make sure I have it straight. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, just put that out of the way. So there's not much stamping on these cards actually, to tell you the truth, which is a good thing. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on our card. Might look like I'm doing things back the front, but it'll work out in the end. I'm putting this on first so that I know where to place my flowers, okay? So we're just going to put that there like that, so that I know I've got it sort of straight. And once you're happy with it, then press down. I'm just going to play around with this, just bear with me. That looks pretty straight now. Okie dokie. Now, I've die cut a heap of flowers. Actually, what we'll do while we're here, before we do all that, we'll grab our old olive base card and we will burnish this, fold and burnish it. Okay, just like that. And we'll stick this card or this piece to our base card, and then we can build up from there. I just don't like to do my, to put it on until I've done my sentiment, just in case it's wrong. And that is basically our card now, so we're just going to build up on that. So what we've done, or what I've done, is I've die cut a heap of flowers, little daisies or sunflowers, it doesn't matter what you call them. And they can be all different colours if they're daisies. So they're our daisies. They're the middles of our flowers. Okay, so we're going to put these together now. So all I'm going to do, put a little bit of glue in the middle of two of them, and a little bit of glue in the middle of two of those half ones. We're going to grab one of these, and we're just going to pop it on top of each other so that the petals are off-centered, so that they're just like that. Can you see that? See the little petals? Okay. Then we're going to do the second one. Same way. If you have a punch or something, use your punch, or you can use anything you like. That's not very good. Just twist that around a bit. Let's try again, eh? What am I doing? I'm really mucking it up, but doesn't matter. Then we're going to grab these half ones, and I'm going to do the same, just like that. See, just like that. One. Now, if you didn't use your glue, what you could use is a mini glue dot if you wanted to. But I just always use the glue. I find it just as easy. And that's that. Okie dokie. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do our middles. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the middle of each one again. If you didn't want to do that, you could sponge the middle if you want and just make it a little bit darker. You could also sponge the ends of your petals too if you wanted to. I wouldn't do it a different colour. I'd probably keep it to the crushed curry. Now I'm putting crumb cake in the middle. Okay. Just like that. And then these ones, they're a funny sort of triangle shape. So we'll just put those in the middle there like that. Very careful. They look like little biscuits to me. That's what they remind me of. There you go, just like that. Then what we're going to do is grab some mini dimensionals, which I don't have, would you believe? I can't believe it. So I'm just going to chop off a little bit of can't remember what it's called. They're the sheets, the adhesive back sheets. I think that's what they are. So I'm just going to do little ones. Okay. I've got a heap coming. Made sure I ordered a heap, but they're just not here yet. Oh, what am I doing? Now these cards are pretty easy, but I think they're quite effective. Actually, take that one off and put it here. Now, if you didn't want to fiddle around like this, you could always just stick them straight to the card if you wanted to. But it's nice to have a bit of dimensional. Okie dokie, I think they're all off. That one's not. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to arrange just randomly, just anywhere, to our card front. Just like that. And we'll put one down here. Just like that. Then I've die cut a heap of these little flowers. They're from the same Dainty flower dies. And you've got 3 different sizes. We won't need all them. I've just, I think I had extras left over and I just threw them in. I think you get about 4, 5. And we'll do one of these and one of these. So what we'll do, put that one there. That one about there. That one there. Just that little bit of pink, really, I think it really pops the card. And we'll put those aside for one. Okay, now to finish it off, what we're going to do is grab our essential dots, or enamel dot essentials, and we're randomly going to grab our thingamajig, take a pick tool, and we're just going to randomly, sticky little devils, oh, I'll do that, put one there, so that's just a little bit underneath the banner, not a lot, looks like he's poking out. We'll put little one about there and a medium one just about there. Then I'm just going to press down to make sure that they're stuck, and that is our card. But before we finish, we'll grab a piece of basic white, and DSP. Does that go there? That will, yeah. We'll use this one. Okay. And we're just going to put that, I always do mine upside down, back to front to everyone. just down that side like that, making sure it's nice and even down the side. Okay, and just chop that off. And we'll stick it to the inside of our base card. So that way, then it's nice and finished. Now remember too, if you don't want to put sentiments on them straight away, or just leave it no sentiment, you're quite welcome to do that too. It's your card. You don't have to do what, you don't have to create cards with sentiments all the time. You can leave them blank. If you wanted to do a sentiment later on, what I would probably do is die cut your shape and put it in with your card so that it's ready to go. And all you have to do is stamp it and then put it on the card. That way you're not fiddling around deciding what shape you have wanted to use or whatever. Okay. And then that down like that. And trim that off. Just get rid of the sticky paper. And that is our card for today. Again, very simple, very easy. Makes it easy too because I've prepped a lot of the stuff, so it doesn't feel like it takes a long time, but it can take quite some time if you've got a lot of die cutting. So that's number 3. Let's go grab our others. Number 2. And then we've got number 1. So they're the ones we've done in the series so far. That's 1, 2, and this is today's card. So thanks for joining me. Have lots of fun creating, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week and enjoy your day. See ya. Hooray.